The CPM Beta Raven MCP pellet mill controller is the ideal low-cost solution for pellet mill control. The MCP presents a real-time picture of the pellet mill being controlled and provides ease of use by leading the operator through the instructions necessary to control the pellet mill. The entire system is controlled by a user-friendly color-coded touchscreen. With the MCP, most customers increase production rates, improve overall pellet quality, and increase die and roll life, all while reducing energy consumption, labor costs, and downtime. The three modes of operation for the MCP are auto, manual, and service mode. In manual mode, the operator has the ability to directly control each piece of equipment: feeder, conditioner, oil pump, pellet mill, and cooler. By clicking the Manual Mill Control button, the operator can now access the start-stop controls for each piece. The equipment connected to the Beta Raven MCP is interlocked to prevent human error. You can see even in manual mode, you cannot start the pellet mill motor until the oil cooler fan and gearbox oil pump are up and have been running for 30 seconds. Here is a sample of starting the oil pump. When the oil pump starts, it automatically kicks on the oil cooler fan. When the oil pump is up, the on-screen countdown starts to tell us when we can start the pellet mill motor. This is just another way that the MCP helps you to protect your equipment. If you would rather run your MCP in auto mode, simply click the Mill Auto Manual button in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. A confirmation box will pop up and you can confirm the switch to auto. Continuing in auto mode, next we will set the system parameters and pellet mill settings. This is something that usually does not need to be changed but is easy to change if needed. The setup screens also allow for the calibration of motor loads and flow rates. You can also tune the PIDs, which is usually handled by the installer, and customize the motor descriptions for downstream devices. Once all the setups are complete and tuned, to begin production, you will enter the recipe based on the product you are running. In the recipe screen, we can change things like the desired conditioner discharge temperature, initial feeder speed, liquid addition percentage, maximum tons per hour, and maximum mill load. If it is a brand new run, you will also reset your total so you are starting from zero. Once the operator pushes start, the MCP does the rest. You can see the pellet mill motor load increasing to the desired settings. When that gets to the set point, the conditioner and feeders start operation. When the system is operating, the MCP will track the tons per hour on screen so the operator or management staff can make quick assessments of how the pellet mill is performing. The MCP provides control, event logging, and visual display for faults like a roll slip, a cooler high, or if the supply bin level goes low. Now let's take a look at what the system does if it has an error. Here we will simulate a roll slip. When the roll slip occurs, the MCP automatically opens the dump chute to drop the bad product and shuts off the conditioner and feeder. The pellet mill and cooler will continue to run until the MCP senses that the slip condition has been cleared. Once the mill load gets back to idle, for a set amount of time, the dump chute will close and the MCP will jog the conditioner to make sure it is cleaned out. Finally, the feeder will start and you will be back up and running in full auto mode. The roll slip alarm will continue to display at the top of the screen and is logged into the alarm log until the operator or manager clears the log. Here are a few more system fault examples. If a system registers a cooler high condition, the MCP shuts down the feeder and the conditioner until the cooler level is back to an acceptable level for proper operation. Another feature is that the MCP compares the cooler product discharge temperature and the ambient temperature to make sure the cooler is working properly. The operator can set the system to alarm at a temperature of their choice and tell the pellet mill how they want it to respond to the high cooler temperature, either slowing production or shutting the entire system down. Finally, if the system registers a low supply bin level, the system will ramp down the speed of the feeder and conditioner while activating the bin vibrator to try to get product flowing into the system again. If the supply bin is empty, the system will shut itself down in a controlled, predetermined order. As we discussed earlier, when the system is in manual or auto mode, the entire system is interlocked to prevent operator error that could damage the mill. However, if the operator needs to verify the condition of a single piece of equipment, they can by entering service mode. Service mode allows individual devices to be started or jogged without energizing the entire system. Another extremely handy feature of the MCP is the ability to control it from an iPad or other mobile device by accessing the existing Wi-Fi network. The operator can check and perform any task, including viewing productivity of the mill, adjusting the recipe, or checking and clearing error messages. If there is not an existing Wi-Fi network, Beta Raven can provide a Wi-Fi network for an additional cost. There are two different configurations of the MCP, industrial and feed. Your CPM Beta Raven sales rep will help you to determine which configuration best fits your needs. CPM Beta Raven, an MCP pellet mill controller, taking your production to the next level.